What is going on, brother?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm on the struggle bus today. So if anybody wants to know while we're running late, my equipment over here needs to be like reset and then restart, and then I got to like unplug it, and then we got to turn it around. So we're a little bit on the struggle bus at this moment. What is going on?
It's all good. You know, a little technical difficulties always makes the day go by smoothly.
Yeah, it's doing something with the day. That is for sure. That is for sure. So, how are you doing? What's going on? What's new? What's going on with life? Did you see my bounty puck? I got a new bounty puck.
I know you showed me that. Interesting. Although the funny part is, you know, and then we're going to be talking about it tonight in Techbot After Dark. Of, you know, is the Mandalorian done?
No, the Mandalorian.
They laid down short. Who knows? So we will be talking about that tonight, as well as a bunch of other entertainment news. Sorry, I had to do that shameless plug real quick.
It's not a shameless plug.
Yeah, I mean it's there's all kinds of news going on right now, and that kind of brings us to what we have this week. But can't really say I'm excited by any means, to be 1,000% honest with you.
What do you mean?
Just with Funko.
You mean with the Emerald City Comic Con right now?
Yeah, a little disappointed.
It's a tragic fail, in my opinion. Now, I'm a little distracted right now because I'm trying to get Chris to list to the Patreons. That way, you know, because Chris does all the technical stuff in the background that most of us don't see. I promise that I am not that like distracted at this moment. So, anyways,
we're both multitasking.
I put out a questionnaire. I think it was earlier today, or it was yesterday, and I just kind of asked everybody if they thought Emerald City was going to be was it dope or was it not dope? Right? It's basically what I said. I said dope or not dope. I almost think that was the exact words. No, I said dope or nope. That's what I said. Dope or nope. But anyways, I'll stop doing that for a second because we got a while. And it was kind of split down the middle as to what people thought, whether they thought that this Emerald City was on or if they thought that this Emerald City was off. And I'm going to be completely honest. I think it was off. I am not real happy with the layout that they have. They only have 3 pops in their whole layout that I am 100% behind. I mean, 3 at most. Yeah, and I am just 100% behind.
I've only got one that is like, okay, I have to have it. But I've got other ones I'm like, I'd like to have them. If I don't, am I going to be too upset about it? No.
That's kind of sad, though, don't you think? I mean, that's kind of sad. Look, from where I sit, that one's kind of sad. I wish that wasn't the place that we're in right now, but that is definitely the place that we're in. But before we get like really far into this, do you have any like pre-orders sitting out there? Any new pops?
I've got a lot of videos I've been pre-ordering a bunch, and like I said, I should probably start pre-ordering more from Pop in the Box, to be 1,000% honest, because being a box subscriber, I do get a discount. But for some reason, I just always seem to go towards Entertainment Earth. I think you kind of got me onto that. It's just nice and easy, convenient, stuff like that. And it's not a plug by any means. That's just what I do. And so I'll go on, you know, a couple times a week, and I just toss pre-orders in there. And I don't know. What did I pre-order recently? I can't remember. In fact, I can't remember what I pre-ordered recently. But I don't know. I just go in there and see what's coming out new, and you know, I if I like it, I get it. And that's the only downside with that is if you've ever pre-ordered from Entertainment Earth, they just send stuff to you.
Yes, we've talked about that a lot of times, right? On how they just like drop the stuff to you.
And so I probably have. To be honest, I probably have about 8 boxes, and I'm going to probably split it up and do 2 different Entertainment Earth videos coming up soon, where that's all it is. It's just going to be stuff from Entertainment Earth, because I've got too many small, and a lot of them are just 1 pop boxes. So I'm just going to have a bunch there.
So what do you think about that? That's one of the things they do that pisses me off the most. How does it make logical sense that you send out a bunch of small boxes when you ordered it all at once? So when you're saying a bunch of small boxes, did they send those all out at once? Did you pre-order those at once, or were they a bunch of separate pre-orders? Because I pre-order mine at once, and then they send out all of these like crazy boxes and all separate boxes, single boxes. It can't be cost efficient for them, no matter how I think about it.
No, and that's what I do is you know, I just put it in there, and sometimes they'll say, you know, especially I try to put ones that are way out there, March, April, May, June, and I just kind of go through it and put stuff up. And when they come up, I think the most recent ones I started pre-ordering was the newer Infinity wraps, because I really like those. I think they're pretty cool. But the downside is sometimes they will say it'll come in, let's say March, but that thing will start getting shipped to you in February.
That pisses me off. Okay, so I don't know how you do this, but I try and space mine out. So I try and do about 4 or 5 pre-orders a month, right? So if I'll have 4 or 5 in February, 4 or 5 in March, 4 or 5 in April, just what you're saying now. But then all of a sudden today they'll drop every one of them at the same time. That makes zero sense to me on what they're doing when they do that. I wish that they would get that together and they would do a little better job when it comes to that. But I think I've kind of come to the realization here in the last couple of days that once my pre-orders are done, I'm gonna slow down on them. I haven't been making any new ones. My last pre-orders was every one of the Deadpools. So I pre-ordered every one of the Deadpools. I know that they're gonna drop all on the same day. I am cool with that. But then I think that I'm really gonna take a step back when it comes to my pre-orders. And I'm just going to kind of wait and see if I'm only going to pre-order the stuff I have to have, right? The stuff that I absolutely cannot live without, because I want to kind of start getting back out there and looking for it again, right? I want to, now that I feel like the pandemic's starting to ease up, places are open.
I agree with you on that. Like that's why, like, the one stuff I did not pre-order, I just did the wraps because I don't know who's going to get them. But that's why, I mean, I could have done, like, I think there was one company that you could have done like all 5 of the common new Marvel Zombie lines, because I love the Marvel Zombie, and those ones you could have bought all 5 of them. But there is a real fun to the hunt. The hunt is always fun, and I remember when the zombies came out before, I decided I'm going to take my chance and see what I can get out in Walmart and Target and stuff like that. And I got lucky. I got a good amount. Except for if it's an exclusive item. But, I didn't pre-order any of the zombies, to be honest with you. I want to wait, and I want to try to get the common ones. I'll pre-order the exclusives, but that's about it.
Yeah, I think that my pre-orders are definitely going to slow down. I'm going to slow down a lot on them, and I'm just going to wait and see what happens. If I don't necessarily have to have it, I'm just not going to pre-order it. Do you have a mystery box that's sweet?
No, because I spent so much time today working on this I don't know what it is, but all these images being pulled off of Funko's Twitter to get ready for it, to talk about all these pops being announced. So I did not get ready a mystery box of the week. If I was going to use any, I don't have images of it, but I'll still go up there and promote my most recent video that I did, which I put out the Marvel or the superhero collector store.com. If you want 10% off one of their 3 mystery boxes, all you got to do is type in Techbot 10 in the promo, get you 10% off. That'll be the one I'm promoting, because I want to get as many people a discount as I can, as long as I got the code available. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. I agree with that. You want to do a quick chat shout out before we get into much more?
Sure.
I see that Chase finally joined us, but check this out. I've been saving these. I've just been waiting. I remember that challenge. I just been waiting.
Did we say we were going to do a Peeps challenge?
Uh-huh.
I think I forgot about that.
JB, I truly appreciate it, brother. And just so everybody knows that all the super chats are going to go down into the description after the live is over. I truly appreciate it. If I had my phone like with the little sound effects right now, I'd give you some really cool sound effects, and I'm going to do anyways because I think they're pretty awesome. Well,
I gotta figure out how to, without OBS, to try to do some sort of something.
I got it figured out. Watch.
Super chat. Oh no, here, we'll do this for super. Hold on, I got one for super chat. Hold on, here you go. Yeah, boy. There we go. That's our super chat. If you guys want to see that 20 times in a video, go ahead and pop them super chats. It was funny is, of course, every YouTuber's first big thing to go off is to be able to monetize. And I have started that process. Fortunately, I didn't do. Now, I know when you were starting, you were talking about, you got to have your AdSense account. And I had an AdSense account, but it was on the wrong account. So with the one that's attached to my YouTube channel, didn't have one, which I found that out. So I'm waiting for the AdSense account. Seems to take forever. They
do, and that's kind of why I was telling you to be ahead of the game there. I had an AdSense account from way back, and somehow it was still active. I don't really know how, for being honest, but it was still active, and they accepted it, and it's been running good ever since. So
yeah,
that's the only legwork that I think that you had to do.
So I'm really just waiting for the AdSense account to come through, and I'm excited because I know my wife and I were talking about it the other day, and I think you brought it up before. I think your Burger Time thing is a great idea, and I'm gonna do like a pizza time.
Yeah, you should do pizza versus burgers. I'll hook you up with the
burgers.
Yeah, I'll hook you up with the guy that I got mine from. So. And then you can do like a whole pizza. You get like one slice 1 month, one slice the next month. So you got a whole pizza.
Whole pizza. You get different colored pizzas. I don't know. We'll play around with it. We'll get creative with it. So
YessiLou, I truly appreciate that, brother. Truly appreciate that.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, we've got the super chat icon. That's awesome.
Like I said at the beginning of the video, guys, all of the super chats will go down into the description. So make sure you go check these guys out. If you're not already subscribed to their channel, you must be living under a rock somewhere. So make sure you get subscribed to their channel. Chat, shout out.
Let's get to it. And we keep getting sidetracked. We do have our good buddy YessiLou Comics and Pops. He was up here early. In fact, he was even saying he had to run some errands, but he is still listening to us. We've got our great friends out there in the UK. We've got Andy, and usually Holly shows up at some point. They show us up on the big screen on their TV. He sent me images of that before, so I love it. Guys, thank you guys for the support. We've got Flip Cake. I don't know. I don't think we've had Flip Cake in here before.
Flip Cake looks like a new one to me. But we appreciate you for showing up, brother.
Thank you for coming by, hanging out with us. We got our good buddy Will Be Poppin'. What is going over there? I did not pre-order. Like I said, I was busy. I was working earlier today, and then I got home and I took a nap because, of course, like I said, most of you guys know I do work late nights and I do extra stuff during the day. So I got home, took a nap, and I think Chase hit me up, told me it hit. I don't know if it's sold out yet. I will probably try to pick it up, but we will see. We've got our friend Frog Prince Vlogs. He is actually going to be coming out here to Disney soon. So we are going to definitely try to meet up and do some sort of a collab.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Hey, if any of y'all find yourself like in the Arctic weather, y'all let me know. If you find yourself way up north and there's like 10 foot of snow, let me know and we'll get together and do some.
Well, I think everywhere in the country right now is snow except for Florida and Arizona. I'm pretty sure. We have Chase's Kingdom. Hail to the Kingdom. What's up, buddy? Appreciate you joining us. And of course, we've got JB over at DiscoveryBayComics, great friend of ours. And I know JB because I know you haven't watched it yet because I know your routine.
Yes, I have not watched it yet. I've been kind of looking at y'all's comments, knowing that y'all wouldn't just drop me a spoiler alert. And I truly appreciate it.
I watched it as soon as it dropped last night at 3 o'clock in the morning. And oh my God. Oh my God.
Don't, just don't.
Oh my God.
Don't. Just don't.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about WandaVision. This is a fantastic show. I absolutely love the show. I love everything about the show. I love the mystery of the show. And so we will be talking about it tomorrow at 3:30. JB will be joining us. JB's the man with all the images, and the rest of us just, I guess, I don't know. We hypothesize what is going on.
That's right. I just listen. I come up with the far left like ideas. I come up with the one where Captain America is going to come in and save the day.
But there's at least 3 things that I was right about so far.
Don't.
I'm just calling it now.
I'm look. Watch this.
Yeah.
Just don't.
We've also got our good buddy over Comic Book Poser. Says, look at these beautiful bastards. I don't know about that. I might probably be breaking some sort of mirrors or something. But thank you. Appreciate you joining. Man, that thing just flipped up on me. Who else we got in here? we've got our buddy JKL Awesome.
JKL Awesome.
What do I call him? Our human. Dude, I can't.
Human fact checker. I see Chase is over there dropping that unicorn, though. I keep noticing that my unicorn's like offset right now. I got to fix that. I'm trying to think which way is left and right, though, when I'm sitting here.
Yeah, I'm horrible with the left and right thing. Unicorn's on. Unicorn's on.
It's not like present enough.
Need more robot effects.
Trying to figure out which way is what. Which way is right and which way is left. For some reason, this screen really messes me up.
Says they are going to watch it when the kids go down tonight. Oh, it's so good. Look, it is so good.
That's kind of like me and my wife do. That's kind of our routine. So after this, we'll sit down for dinner. We'll get dinner on the table, and then right after that, we pop WandaVision up. So that's my routine. Don't spoil my routine for me right now. not right now.
And Jay said that Winter Soldier is gone. It's okay. I'm not too distraught about it. It things happen. I gotta start getting with him just because he's always on top of it. Yes. And I'm always busy when things seem to drop. So I gotta start getting to order me a second one and just send him the money down there.
Speaking of on top of it, I'm truly appreciate you sending us those messages and letting us know when that stuff falls. Now I didn't go over there and pick anything up, but I did go ahead and pre-order that 30th anniversary Deadpool that just came out. That one's pretty cool. What was the other one? Oh, and the Lil Wayne album that they just came out with. So Lil Wayne, he sent me the message. I don't know if he sent it to all of y'all. They just Entertainment Earth just picked up the Lil Wayne album. I think the albums have become a slight obsession. Josh, how are you doing, brother? It is good to see you. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming and hanging out with us. Now, getting on to the topic, right? The nitty gritty is going to be the Emerald City Comic Con. And I'm going to say in all caps, right? I should be able to speak in all caps. And I don't really know how you speak in all caps, but it should just say garbage because that's how I feel about everything about the Emerald City Comic Con. All the way down.
It was all garbage, though. It wasn't 100% garbage, but I think.
Go ahead.
I think how they're going to do it is garbage still.
I don't. That's what I was about to say. I think it starts off with garbage. So they started off with a pre-lottery system, which is where we get an email that says now enter into the lottery system. And this is a pre-lottery because everybody didn't get that email. Not everyone got that email. Only some of us got that email. Right. Well, I got the email too, but that still doesn't mean that we're in the lottery. That means that this is the pre-lottery, right? So this was the lottery to get in the lottery, right? Yeah. So now you got the lottery to get in the lottery, and now we're waiting until the 24th of next week to see if we got into the lottery. We all know that we're not going to get into the lottery because now we are combating a lottery system and bots and Funko all at the same time. All at the same time. Because the bot software, all they did is made 100,000 emails. You just made 100,000 emails, all with a number difference, all with the same password. And now each and every person with that software has 100,000 emails entered into the system. I mean, so it really seems like it started off like garbage. I haven't been in a positive mood about it at all. Not even a little bit.
My thing is, they did the lottery thing once, I think, for what was that? The New York Comic Con.
Yes, it was the last one.
And I know a lot of us complained when it was in July when we had the San Diego Comic Con. But if I think if I'm looking at between the two of them, San Diego and the New York, I prefer the San Diego only because one, I think they had better pops there, and then, but two, I think at this point most of us collectors are going to know the bots are there. It's just we have to deal with them. That it is what it is. But I would rather take my chances and try to jump in there and get a pop or two with the bots there than not even get an opportunity.
I'm 100% with you.
The lottery system, I think, is stupid. I know the two of us didn't get in the lottery last time for the New York Comic Con, and then all of a sudden they had that thing a week later where they opened the rest of the product up to everybody else, which was crap. And like I said, I didn't think it's fair. I think this time around, different from last time, is I'm going to go around and I may try to focus, and I may even do a haul video, and I'm going to focus on the locations of where I can get stuff, because I know that, and we'll go over this in a minute, but I know one of them that I really want is going to be a GameStop.
I only have one stop.
GameStop?
Nope.
Walmart?
Not this year. Nope.
Target?
Yep. Only one I'm going to. That's it.
Okay.
The rest of them are just garbage. You can spell it out right across the screen. I'm gonna make a new overlay where I just put garbage. Right.
There's only one I need. Only one I need, and it's going to be a GameStop. So that's the only one that I feel that I absolutely have to have, and that's where it's going to be. Now, would I rather just buy it online and get it done with? Yeah, and not have to worry about it. But it is what it is. But we'll get into these and jump into these, and some of these slides we're going to go over. We may not be on these very much because, to be honest with you, I don't even know who half of these characters are that they released, to be 1,000% honest. But I mean, I'm even looking at the chat here, and a lot of them says, a lot of people are saying, they're looking for one, they're looking for two, they're looking. I mean, that's not really a good virtual event. On top of it, if I'm not mistaken, into some form, Emerald City Comic-Con is going on.
It's going on at the end of the year. So remember, I all but argued with everybody that they're not doing Emerald City right now. They pushed Emerald City back to December. We're going to have it live. We're going to do it in person. They're not going to do a virtual. Oh no, they're going to do a virtual and they're going to do it live. And they'll probably do another virtual by the middle of this year for the virtual that they're doing right now. Yeah. For the one that's going to be live. I mean,
but I think the thing is, and we talked about this last year, when things come back to normal, are they going to continue doing this?
Yes. They just proved it.
At this point, the virtual cons are not going away anytime soon. In fact, I can even see that what's eventually going to happen is virtual cons are so even, maybe into next year when things really do come back to normal, virtual cons are still going to be there. Maybe they're going to make certain ones that you can only get at the cons themselves. But I mean, I don't know. It's yet to see, but I really don't see that they're going to pull the virtual cons away because it's a huge moneymaker for them. Huge moneymaker. I mean,
that's kind of the problem, right? It is that it's such a moneymaker for them that they're going to oversaturate the market now with con labeled stuff, right? I noticed that they even did they used to be that you would only see one of their cons on their page. So when you go to their app, you could pull it up and it'll see the Yoda there. Now they're showing two of them. One has a con label, one has a shared label. So now they're actually now they put them on their site twice. So now you have one that has con label, one that has a shared label. So they're making sure that there's a difference, right? Well, even though the only difference is that little sticker.
And that pissed me off on the San Diego one because all the ones I got from San Diego I got during the actual event. I say if you bought it during the event,
it doesn't matter.
You should get the actual San Diego Comic-Con sticker. The only one I got was from Black Lightning because that was the only way you were going to get it. But my Jack in the Box, I got a shared sticker. Why does that have a shared sticker and it doesn't have the actual Comic-Con sticker?
Here's the better question. Why is that one worth $50 less than that one that has the sticker? I mean, that's the real question right now. And so now Funko has made a distinction on their app from con label to shared label, which I'm going to look, I need to get one of those overlays. You're going to have to make me one. So I can just press a button and put garbage right across the screen. Hey, look, I want to hit one of those buttons.
I'll work on that one.
I want to hit one of those buttons like that guy used to do with the stock market on TV. And just have garbage. Because look, this stuff right here has done nothing but get my blood pressure up. I think that, and I'm going to say this, and I guess we could take it any way that we want. I think that the bigger channels must be getting paid to sponsor the Emerald City Comic-Con because I've listened to these guys. And look, I like all the channels, so don't think that I don't like them. I watch them as much as everybody else here. I think that every channel out there is a great channel, but every one of them is praising Emerald City Con. They are praising the pops that are in there.
But see, they've been given the pops. But the thing is, I mean, I can't blame them for doing that. If I was at top pop, channels, and they were sending me stuff, am I going to turn that stuff away? Hell no.
I will never turn it away, but I would not sell out to that extent. I would not sit there and tell everybody this is the best virtual con they've had yet. You are full of it.
I'm going to bring some of these up. By the way, there's been no mention. So don't even go there. We're gonna leave that one alone. But I wanted to go through some of these because there's some people that were actually saying it's like, comic book stores I need 2 things, and I have my eyes on a few items. Again, everyone,
everybody.
It's different from, when I've seen people put up lists where they've been saying, in the past, it's like there's like 10 items. Everybody's going, I got a couple that I wouldn't mind having, type thing. But
we'll see with the New York con, I can pretty much circle the whole page. I can be like, yep, I need all of these, right? I mean, because the New York cons to me are always fire. That to me, they're a little bit more fire than the San Diego. The Emerald City normally has some really cool stuff, but it's just mediocre. But for everybody to be out there praising that this is the best one yet, I call foul. I call like somebody's lining your pockets for that.
And just like Flash Ray says here, to be honest with you, I'm probably gonna be writing the same thing. If I don't get into the lottery, then I will most likely not be buying anything online. I may try to go to GameStop to get the one pop I want, but other than that, I'll go to the stores and buy them, but I won't be buying anything online.
What's the point in trying to buy it online? We all know that the bots are going to eat us alive when they open it up, right? The very second they open it up to everybody else, you're not going to get anything. And then anything that had a limited label on it, you're not going to get it because they let everybody else buy it. They didn't even hold any back. They didn't say, okay, we only made 3,000 of these, so 500 we're going to hold back for the public to try and get their hands on. Nope, they let them all go. I mean, so by the time it gets to us, we get leftovers that what didn't sell out, and then the bots tear them up faster than we can like click the buy button. I mean, so there's a lot of flaws in what they have going on right now. And I will only go to one store. And I hate to say that because GameStop is always like the people I can trust, I can count on to have my stuff. They don't have anything that I want. Nothing.
You know me, I got it, and we're going to get to that, but you know me, that's why there's one that I have to have.
Oh, and I probably know which one it is, and I understand, right? That's what makes Funkos really cool, is that everybody has their own collection. If I came and seen your collection would be completely different than my collection, and Chase's collection will be different than our collection. You know what I mean? So to me, that's kind of the draw in Funko, is that I can almost tell what someone's into if they're honestly collecting what they like, right? I mean, you can look at that and be like, oh man, you really like Batman and Deadpool, because that's what you would see if you come to my house. You'd be like, whoa, you're really into those guys. Yeah, I kind of. I mean, kind of. Yeah, all but the new Batman.
Let's go ahead and bring these up real fast.
Look, there's not a whole lot of them that I like. I know a lot of references that they made in them. I know why they did a lot of them, but these two right here, I already know you like. And
we're gonna start off. No, this is probably on my. I would like to get this. But I've got the sheet all the way at the bottom of how all the breakdowns and stuff. But these two, I would really like to get these. Billy and Tommy. I really like the WandaVision line. I just recently got one of the WandaVision. I got a Vision from a mystery box, and now I'm kind of hooked. Now I want all the rest of the WandaVision line that I can find. I just recently heard, somebody just told me, and I may go out this weekend, that Disney Springs just got a whole bunch of WandaVision pops, so I may go out there and check those ones out. All right. These ones I think are cool. I mean, to me, you got Speed and you got Wiccan here. So,
but let me ask you a question: are they some that you have to have? Do you have to have these? Because I think they're cool, and if I come across them, I'll get them. But I don't have to.
I would like them. I don't have to have. Like I said, there's only one pop in here I have to have. And I'll be disappointed, just like when I missed out on Carnage back here. Originally, I was pissed off because I missed out on that. But that's the only one. This one, like I said, if I find it, I will grab it. If I don't, I'm not going to be too disappointed.
That's how I felt about them. There's some of them that I don't. If I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't. I don't have to like have them. They're not.
But this one is really, really good, especially if you're a fan of WandaVision. I do really, really like this one, and I think it's pretty good. So this one, I have no idea. I'm gonna assume it's some sort of kid show. Know nothing about this. My kids don't watch this. I have no idea.
I can't help you. I don't know anything about this one.
We're just gonna skip past this one because we have neither one of us have any information on this thing.
That's kind of been the problem with some of these guys.
If you know what this is, comment. Otherwise, we're just going to skip right past this. And if this is on your list to get, hey, more power to you. We just don't know.
So this is the one that I'm going to assume that you really want to get your hands on. Am I right?
No,
I was wrong. No. Oh, look at that garbage.
I haven't gotten any Transformers. I like Transformers. I was a big Transformers as a kid. I know Chase is probably going to want this one because he's big. I've seen him, go out and get all the Chases or the Transformers and stuff like that. I think he's cool. Not my thing. I just have not gotten into the Transformers, but Grimlock is definitely a cool looking pop. If I went to GameStop to go get my other one and I saw him, I might consider picking him up. I'm not hating it.
I don't need him. He's not a must to me. When it comes to the Transformers, I only want like the epic characters like Optimus Prime, Bumblebee. You know what I mean? I want the main characters. I don't.
Here's what I would pick him up for two things. One, as a YouTube content creator, content. Two, a giveaway at him.
Well, I'm thinking that I'm going to start picking them up to play skeet shooting with them. I'm just going to get out in the yard and throw them up in the air and see if I can shoot them before they hit the ground. That's what I'm going to start doing to the ones that I'm just don't. That's so bad. I've been trying to find somebody with a flamethrower.
I guess Flipcake said he is epic. I guess he is a T-Rex.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that are going to like these, and I thought that this was going to be the one that was on your list. I don't have to. I like the Transformers, but they're not a have to have to me. I mean, they're if it's the main characters like the Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, those characters, I'm like, yeah, I'll go after those. This one is just not so. I don't really know who he is. I mean, that shows my knowledge of Transformers.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely an Optimus Prime, Megatron. Yeah, the two main characters, of course. Right. Then this one, I know nothing. To me, this looks like a He-Man knockoff.
That's what I thought too.
Thundar the Barbarian. I mean, the only thing I can think of is this must be some sort of
Vision in the background.
There's Cartoon Network things,
right? Well, there's Vision back there. Vision, He-Man, and what would that be? The Cowardly Lion.
I guess. I don't know. I know nothing about this. I do not know what this cartoon is. To me, it pretty much just completely, because I mean, the character in the middle completely is a ripoff of He-Man.
Hey, well, Two Boys and His Pop says that show's awesome. I
don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I've never seen the show.
Is a show on Cartoon Network or something?
Is it a new one? Maybe it's a new one.
Definitely He-Man looked like. Thundor, I think, is the Fox joke show. Okay, so it's probably like some. I think on those realm of
is it like an Adult
Swim? Yeah, I think it's like an Adult Swim type.
All right. Well, I can see that, but I still think it's Cowardly Lion, Vision, and He-Man wannabe, fake He-Man, faker He-Man. There we go.
I don't know. This one, my wife had picked up. I pulled one of these HR Huffin' Puffs, Stuffs, whatever the hell it is, from a mystery box once before, and I don't know anything about it.
That's what I think about that.
Yeah. Again, another kids item. I know that all the big soda collectors will still get it.
I'm not.
Guys like Rock and Row, stuff like that, they'll still get this just because it's soda, stuff like that. But
I just don't understand. I mean, I just don't understand what happened in this con. I mean, I see that we've got some people over in the comments that know who these guys are. Are we that far out of touch?
I must be, because since I opened up that unlocked or took out that HR Puffin stuff pop that I've got in a mystery box, and I was like, I don't know who the hell this is.
Well,
I'm like, dude, I don't know. And everyone's like, how do you not know who this is? I'm like, dude, I didn't watch any of that when I was a kid.
Well, I mean, look, comic book poser, tells us why it's on his list. I mean, hey, it's good reason to be on your list, I guess.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know anything about him. I didn't.
Flipcake here. Where's my damn cursor go? There it is. Says, I'm old, but not that old to watch that and HR Puff. I just don't know.
I just didn't know anything about him. Not. There's so many of these that I don't know anything about. And then there's some of them that I only know about just because of it might
Barney,
have like
he's Barney's neighbor.
that's right. He's Barney's neighbor from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I mean, it's how that's going down. I mean, it's I don't even understand what's going on, and I'm trying to. I really am. I'm really trying to. old bearded barbarian says that's because Wayne's just too old. I must be. I mean, I just must be.
Like I said, I just know nothing about it, so I'm gonna move on. Now, this is Underdog. I mean, he's classic.
I don't know anything about
Hanna-Barbera cartoon. I don't doubt, Underdog. If it was one of those things, if I saw him in Target, I might consider picking him up. I don't know if he's in Target, but just to say, if I saw him on the shelf, I mean, I could consider it, but I'm not.
I don't know him.
You really fit anything in my collection? No.
I don't know who he is. I don't know what cartoon he come from. I know
this one I do know. This is classic Hanna-Barbera. Remember like Grape Ape and stuff like that. You always had Underdog. It is a classic show. But like I said, it's.
But was this con material?
No. This is gonna release anytime.
Could they have done him in metallic? Maybe if they would have done him in metallic, I would.
I think if they did like a diamond edition or even done a flocked. I mean, he is a dog. If they would have done a flocked version, I think that would have been something there.
I mean, if they would have done him like that, I would be behind it. But I'm not behind it. I'm still gonna stand to the Capitol like garbage that I've been on.
Next one is I know you've done some of it. I've completely stayed away from the Masters of the Universe type stuff, so I haven't gotten any Masters of the Universe. Of course, they've got more soda. I think Masters of the Universe almost had more sodas than any other brand, and of course, they've also got some new pets.
So here's the thing about the Masters of the Universe, right? When it comes to He-Man, they had so many villains, right? It was like almost every episode they had some sort of other villain, and they've probably had a couple hundred episodes. So there's a lot of these guys that I have no clue on who they are, where they come from, and I don't go after them if I just have zero clue on where they come from. And these are some that I'm just not going to go after. I mean, to now I feel like they are stretching like the imagination as to what they're like putting out there.
Well, I think that's where I'm at with a lot of it, because I mean I watched Masters of the Universe a lot as a kid. I remember watching that really poorly done live action movie when I was a kid, but I just didn't jump into the pops because I started seeing a trend of they just kept bringing out, and it just got to be too much. I'm like, I'm just not going with it. I don't know. I don't get it. And like Flipcake says, he's never watched Master Universe at all. We do get Nova Scotia Pops in here, and he did say, dude has a butthole face.
I mean,
you got a point there. You do have a point there. I can't doubt that one.
I mean, I've been extremely disappointed with the Emerald City Comic-Con release. I mean, I've been extremely disappointed, and that hasn't happened in a really long time. I can't tell you the last time that I was honestly disappointed as much as I am at this moment about their releases. They almost feel to me like they took a bunch of pops that they said, guys, we're not going to be able to sell these pops. These pops are going to sit on our shelves for the next 10 years if we release them right now. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to take these Emerald City Comic-Con stickers that we've already got printed. We're going to put them on this box. We know that we're going to still have Emerald City Con at the end of the year, but we're going to put the sticker on these box, and we're going to do a virtual Emerald City, and we're going to sell out of these pops that we knew that we were never going to sell before. But we're going to really push them out because we put this sticker on it that says Emerald City Comic-Con.
Yeah,
and that's how I feel.
And on top of it, half of them is not going to get the actual Emerald City Comic-Con sticker.
I really feel like that's what's going on right now, because a lot of these just don't make any sense to me. The chocolate starfish, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
You did use the gold poop for that one.
Gold poop, that's right.
Yeah, now I'm and some people did say, I mean, I give it that Cobra chase. I mean, it with the ears out. Yeah. I mean, that definitely looks kind of cool, but again, I'm not gonna jump on it. Not my thing. Again, this next one, not my thing. But
I'll go PDX. How you doing?
when I was looking at this and bringing it up, I actually took a second to look at it because, like I said, I'm not a huge anime person, but I do really like the details and the swirls on this thing. I mean, it does look good. I'm not going to get it, but as a pop and as an art of a pop,
it's really well done.
Everything about it looks really, really good. I like it.
I agree.
I'm not going to have it in my collection, but
I agree.
I like it.
I agree with you on every one of them. It's really good looking. Like out of all of the pops they put in here, this is one of the strongest ones. But I'm not going after it. It's not one that I have to have in my collection. I'm sure that it's a Hot Topic exclusive because it's an anime. And let's just be honest, all animes are Hot Topic exclusive. Always. So I'm sure that that's where it's going. But it's really cool. I mean, it is really well done.
Okay. Let's move on to the next. Again, another anime one. Don't know who he is. I'm assuming it says Dragon Ball, so I'm assuming that's Dragon Ball Z. No idea.
So that last one is a Funko Shop exclusive. Flash Ray let us know real quick. He was disappointed that one's a Funko Shop exclusive and not Hot Topic. This is another one. I'm with you. I don't know who this is. I don't know what character this is. I never got into Dragon Ball Z. I didn't get into The Last Airbender. I didn't get into those guys, so I don't know who this is.
Sorry, I was just getting some information in. We have one of our good friends, Chase. I guess I'm gonna put this up just because he's a great supporter of the channel, and he does help us out a lot. But he says he's got a Bumblebee that he is actually giving away to do he's at 229 subs. Chase, if you're on the side, please give some more information. I know I was just reading this in there, but go ahead. I know you're a mod for both. If you can go ahead and put your link up there, go ahead, go over and help out our buddy Chase. He's giving away a Bumblebee, and I think he's got a hashtag of ours to put in there. So I'm down for that. So,
absolutely. But is it Chase? Is it this Bumblebee? Is it that Bumblebee you're giving away? Is it that one that he's giving away? That Bumblebee?
That one I don't know.
Chase, let us know what Bumblebee it is. Let us know what Bumblebee it is. Bumblebee is always pretty hot pop.
So Flash Ray said, I think because I believe Flash Ray is and I think I've gotten Flash Ray confused with other people before, to be honest with you. But I know I have a couple people that I do talk to about anime stuff because they fill me in on some information. His character on the screen is Jackie Chun. Okay, so is it Dragon Ball Z? I don't know.
It's a Dragon Ball. I mean, it has it right up top. Look, and I don't deny that this character looks good, but I don't know who he is. I mean, to me, you could tell me that he's Colonel Sanders is a superhero, and I would believe you. I'd be like, yep, that's who this character is. I mean, this one was just filled with stuff that I don't have a clue.
And I agree with Draco that last one, that My Hero Academia, that's gonna be hard as hell to get.
Yep.
But like I said, it is as far as an art of a pop, it's done really, really well. Now this next one, no idea. I don't know what One Piece is. I don't know if it's again one of those if it's an anime thing. I don't know if it's a Adult Swim thing. I don't really watch Adult Swim, to be honest with you. I mean, I got little kids, so I don't get to watch those things very much. I don't know what this is. Anybody in the chat?
I don't know, but Chase said that this is the Bumblebee that he's going to be giving away. I see it over there where he said yes sir. So that is a really cool Bumblebee, guys. Chase, if you got a link to that giveaway, throw it up in the comments. You've got the wrench over there by your name. Throw it up in the comments if you've already got that posted and you want to show people how to get over there. Throw that up there and show them how to get over there.
I guess he was going to use a WayneTech hashtag. Definitely. I don't know. If you want me to give that away on here, we'll do that. Just give me a heads up. Let me know. Like I said, I was just reading quickly over here. So he was sending me Instagram. So
right.
I'm trying to do both. Kind of, you don't always get it. But I'm trying to read what people were saying with this.
Does that one come with steroids?
Yeah. One Piece is an anime, a very popular one with over 1,000 episodes. The character is Chopper. Okay, that's
Flash Ray, we never admit that we know all the animes. There's so many of the animes anymore that it almost is hard to keep up with them. And I try really hard to keep up with them because I personally enjoy animes, but there's just so many anymore. There's just so many of them. so many of them anymore. WayneKo on steroids. No, he's got to get a little bit more angrier face. You got to be like, you got to get like some roid rage going on. I guess he kind of does. He looks like he's ready to punch somebody.
So
it's either that or he's constipated.
Yeah,
it's either that. Maybe he's constipated.
So definitely we'll do it at the end. We do have 2 Patreon giveaways to give away today, as well as we will also give our buddy Chase a hand. And go ahead and go to his channel, put in that hashtag, and I will get everything brought up from here.
So I don't think that I ever realized what pop did you decide that was going into your Patreon only giveaway?
I was gonna do the Batman, but I may hold off that because I think the value of this has actually gone up very well. But we're gonna go with the I Am Iron Man pop.
Oh, I still got Harley Quinn here. The black light.
Oh, that's a good
topic.
One.
Harley Quinn will be going to her new home tonight, so I'm excited to see Harley Quinn go. I think it's a pretty awesome pop. This guy's constipated. We should move on past him.
Yeah, I don't know much about this. I don't want him on the screen anymore. Beauty and the Beast, Belle. I mean, this is a classic item. This would be one of these things. If I get it, then I will. My kids would like it. My daughter's got. We put up like a little shelf on her wall that has a bunch of pops that she likes. My daughter would like this one, but I mean, it's not one that I'm gonna really go searching for.
So this one, hi Christine, how are you doing? Christina, I think they could have did a better job with this one. And this goes back to what I said earlier, right? Where I feel like they had a bunch of pops sitting around and they said, man, how do we get rid of these pops? Because they're never going to sell. So what we're going to do is we're going to put an Emerald City Comic Con sticker on them and we're going to push those out as cons. Because that's really the way it feels.
Well, the thing is, if you think about this one, there is no real. I mean, I couldn't even tell you. I mean, well, mind you, I've got 2 little girls, so I've watched Beauty and the Beast like maybe 100 times or more, and I couldn't even tell you really where in the movie she wore this outfit
or had the book.
I'm gonna guess it has to be somewhere where she's reading a book, because I don't think she wore that in the beginning. But maybe my daughter will be able to tell me. I don't know, but to me, it does seem like a weak Belle pop. I think they could have done more. I think was much more within the movie they could have done.
I agree with you. It feels weak. It feels weak.
So, but like I said, if my daughter sees it and she wants it, we'll go with it.
I definitely understand that though. Oh, here we go.
This is another weak one that I was like, I didn't get. This is from the Adventures of Gummy Bears. We did get some information here, but really, are you going to really associate this off the bat with the Gummy Bears?
I'm not even going to associate that with a con. It's not a con pop. It's just not.
Just like beer, and I think this is the same thing as the Belle pop. I think it's a complete money grab.
And then, well, that's what I'm saying. They took a bunch of pops that they weren't going to be able to sell. They said we're going to put this sticker on them. We're going to say that they're con pops, and that way we sell them. What is this? I mean, what is this?
To me, I remember watching Gummy Bears on Saturday morning cartoons when I was a kid, and of course, you always want the icon, the Gummy Bears themselves. Do you really remember on that show that much detail of who the villains were or whatever? No. So why the hell are you going to want this thing?
I don't know.
It's ugly as sin to begin with.
I agree. More than you know. I have been steaming for days over this. I didn't talk about it yesterday. I went over it very quickly because I told everybody I'm going to rant tomorrow with Mr. Techbot. Me and my buddy Mr. Techbot, we're going to rant on these because this is just garbage. Just garbage.
Doesn't make any sense. Now we're still sticking with Disney. We've got the Caterpillar. Caterpillar is kind of cool, but I think I would have liked to see more of a movie scene. Maybe see him on the flower. I think that would have been a little bit cooler.
Did you read that? I'll throw that back up. That's all they were going to sell. They knew they weren't selling more than that.
Yeah, probably. What was funny is I'm going to go back to this one. This Gummy Bear thing is going to be one of those types of pops that you go to, if it went to Walmart or going to Target, you're going to see these things stacked up on the shelf for months.
Now let me tell you what they're going to do. Let me tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna make him in a chrome. They're gonna make him in a metallic, and they're gonna make him in a diamond, all in the same mold. And they're gonna pump them out to every Walmart, Target, Best Buy. Well,
I don't disagree with them. They're making 1,500 because I don't think anybody else, no more than 1,500 people wanted it.
Nobody wanted it. Nobody wanted it. You're right with this one. They should have put it on a flower or something. But I would buy this pop. I mean, I would.
This one is another one I would buy, but I would have rather like to see them do like a movie scene with him, because of course, what's the classic movie scene you've seen with the caterpillar? He's laying on the flower, you know, smoking his pipe. I would like to see something like that, to be much more honest.
I totally agree with you. I'd have loved to have seen the pipe in his mouth or something, but I would buy this one. This is one of them that I would buy, even though I don't have any Alice in Wonderland stuff. I mean, so I'm not going to buy it, but I would buy it if I was into it.
I've just got my teacup ones. Which
the next one you're about to show is like on my list, but I know that I'm not getting it.
This one, you know, and it is, and I did do some little bit more research on this. This is a regurgitated mold, by the way. Pirates of the Caribbean. This is the Jolly Roger, and I mean, I think he's cool, but I didn't realize until I looked more into it. There's already been this exact one release. It just wasn't glow in the dark.
It wasn't glow. You make them glow, and suddenly they're a con worthy at that point.
Yeah,
they should have made like metallic. Like some metallic, the coins metallic, the chest metallic.
Do I think he looks cool? Yes. Yep. If I have the opportunity to get him, will I get him? Yes. But I'm not going to be mad either way.
Look, I agree with you on all of those. But I want him in my collection, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah. I like I said, I'm not going to worry about it. This next one, Yoda.
This is a recycled mold.
It is definitely recyclable. This looks to me, because it's the green. Of course, you know, that's where they were going with the theming. But this looks to be like the ghost Yoda.
Hey, so let me tell you what they did with this one, and I don't know how many people caught this, but I caught this. So when they originally released this one, they released it as an artist series, right?
Oh, okay.
So this one was coming out as an artist series. I don't know what makes this one an artist series, but then they pulled that on their Twitter today or yesterday and said, whoa, it's not an artist series. It's going to be a part of the artist line. Yeah. so they changed what this one's going to be. I don't know what makes him part of the artist line or what makes him part of the artist series or whatever that they're going to decide that this one is. I don't know what makes this one that, but they have changed already what this one's going to be.
And I agree with Flash right here. And I think this goes for a lot of these pops in this entire thing, is that I think there are a lot of pops in here that, you know, we wouldn't mind having, but we're not going to pay more than the store price for it.
No. And YessiLou says that they took the artist series out, so that it's no longer the artist series. I guess they just decided that it's just going to be a regular pop with a con sticker on it now instead of part of the artist series. But I don't know what made it part of the artist series.
Now, if you're a big Star Wars collector, of course, this is going to be on top of your list, because I think this is really the only Star Wars pop.
It is, but I'm not wanting it. But it's not one of them I have to have. If I get it, I get it. That's a Target exclusive. That's the only place I'm going is going to be Target. So if they have it there, I'm going to pick it up. But that's the only reason that I would pick it up. If the box has one ding on it, I won't get it. Exactly. One ding. If that box is not the crispest box they've ever made, I will leave it sitting there.
And I agree with you too. If they would have hypo dipped that type thing and made it more, I mean, I think that would have been cooler.
Well, that
goes back to the artist thing. I think it was an artist series, and I think if they would have maybe just kept it the artist series or done a new line of artist series, I think it would have been cooler.
Look, I'm going to go back to what I said earlier. They just wanted to sell pops, and they said, how do we sell them? We just put Emerald City Comic-Con stickers on them, and we're just going to sell them that way. And then they had to pull back last minute because they named it an artist series, and there's nothing about it that's an artist series.
Now, this next one is definitely cool. This is one that, you know, if I find it, I will grab it. I think this is really cool. This is a Spider-Man from 2099.
I think this is a show only.
This is a show only. If I have the opportunity of in the lottery, this is probably would be on a list to try to grab, because I think he is hot. It looks really cool. It's a great looking Spider-Man. I know my boy over there, YessiLou Comics, is going to want this because he does everything Marvel, Spider-Man, all of it. So I know he's definitely going to be on top of this one. But yeah, this is a hot looking pop. And I think this is cool, but this is going to be a hard one to get, to be honest with you.
It's not one of them that I have to have. I understand like the avid collectors like YessiLou and yourself, but it's one of them that I don't have to have.
Well, see, like I said, for me, being probably majority of my pops up here are Marvel.
Right.
And I'm a big Captain fan, but I'm also I'm pretty close to being just as big of a Spider-Man fan. So this sits right up there with me on this one. So I definitely like that.
Justin, how are you doing today, brother?
No. So he said that's right. I did see that. This is a Walgreens shared exclusive. So
now the cool thing with that is
Walgreens for that.
You don't have to go to Walgreens. Walgreens doesn't put their con pops out on the shelves. You'll go to their website like at 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. or whatever happens at midnight. You go to their and you'll be able to grab it online. For some reason, they don't put their like con exclusives in their stores. I don't really know why, but they don't.
Yeah, like I said, I'd check either way. But this is my must-have. I must have this pop. Because like I said, you guys all know I'm trying to find every Marvel Zombie pop out there, and I still have some I'm missing from the collection, but it's all right. That's what makes it fun. But this I gotta have.
I have to ask a dumb question. Who is it?
It's Morbius. He is he's a doctor turned vampire. Basically, he used blood to help cure himself of a disease he had, and he used vampire bat blood to cure himself. Now this movie is coming out, and I'm extremely excited. Jared Leto is playing Morbius, which I think from the trailer I've seen, it looks absolutely fantastic. But this is more in the realm of not the MCU. This is going to be in the realm of the Spider-Verse with, where Venom and Carnage and all that's going to be. This is going to be built into the Spider-Verse era. Now, I would love to see Morbius be brought, as a crossover, kind of like Spider-Man, because as we know, MCU is bringing back Blade. And Blade and Morbius have had some fantastic battles back in the day. So I would love to see that too. But this is Morbius. I mean, granted, he's already, to be honest, you'd look at this and go, how is he a zombie? He's a vampire. How does a vampire become a zombie? I don't know.
I wasn't going to point that out.
We're gonna just look at it of the coolness factor, anyways, because I like it because he's got his doctor's jacket on the back. So I just everything about this I like.
The next one's a mic drop. This is where they're going to drop the mic. Watch. Hold on.
I've got my thing with this one. I don't know. I want to get back to somebody. I got on my rant with this and just how good this thing looks. But the Jared Leto will play him. Yes. Spider-Man villain. Yes. And this is going to be a GameStop item. So
building the anticipation for that drop.
It is another Deadpool.
I don't think it was a drop. I was really being kidding.
To be 1,000% honest, I think that last big Deadpool line they brought out with Dino Deadpool, I think every one of those in there, I think where it was hot and really good. This one, I just don't get it.
I think they could have took any one of those ones that they just released in the pre-orders and put it into the con and left this one out, and we would have felt better about it than we do this one. And
I would like to see them even drop the Dino Deadpool as your con pop.
The only reason I want this pop is because it has a Deadpool head on it. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't want anything to do with this pop. It's one of the two that are the only ones that I want. Chase's Kingdom. I truly appreciate that, brother. And like I said, everybody, look, the super chats are going to go down in the description below. So when this is over, if you want to go find these guys, just click on the link, go to their channel, make sure you subscribe. We truly appreciate it. Truly.
Yeah, boy.
Chris is going to keep doing that one.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Hey, appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
And I think the guy who actually created that is in the chat today. I think Zach was the one that sent us that, and I've absolutely loved that one since he sent it to us.
It's just going to be around for a while, I guess, but it's not strong. Look, I agree with you, and I hate to say that I agree with you, but I agree with you. It's disappointing. They could have took any one of them.
Yeah, I think overkill on Deadpool. I think they need to back it off since they just brought out a whole line and then they did the cowboy Deadpool. I think they need to back off a little bit. You know, come up with some new plans. This one I just don't get. I think it's stupid. I think whoever was in the damn design board and said, "Well, let's stick a bunch of bunnies as his pants." I mean, someone should just taken that guy and kicked him in the nuts.
Look,
because that's a dumbass idea.
I really believe that when they did their big layoff, they laid off the wrong people. As horrible as that may sound, that I think that they have proven it from last year to this year that they should have laid off different people.
Maybe if it was Flock, maybe, but I still think it looks stupid. Do you really want that in your collection? Would you really? I mean, because the way I see it sometimes is you got to look at a pop. You know, I know most of us keep them in our boxes and stuff like that, but would you want this pop out? There's something you should have done. Make that an Easter pop. Make it an Easter pop. But as far as it being in the con, I think out of all the Deadpools that have come out, worst idea, period.
I agree. More than you know, I agree. And I hate to agree with you on that one, but I do. I also agree with they need to slow down on the Deadpools right now.
So if I miss something, you're supposed to be eating Peeps at a certain time.
No, but I decided that I would bring Peeps on here to eat just because I remember Chase and y'all telling me that y'all could eat more Peeps than me, and y'all don't know.
I couldn't because I don't like Peeps to begin with.
I can eat a lot of these things.
All right, so let's keep going. We still got a decent amount. Now this one was funny. We're not gonna spend too much time on this one. Seattle Supersonics, they're still working on their hardwood classics. What's funny was I showed my wife the whole thing of all the ones, and she goes, why does Chewbacca have a basketball with him? And I said, honey, that's not Chewbacca. That was the old Seattle Supersonics logo. Why that was their logo, I don't know, but I was not a super.
I thought it was Teen Wolf. When I first seen it, I thought, oh, it's Teen Wolf. Why'd they make another Teen Wolf? Nope, they didn't. They made it some crazy logo that none of us know that looks like
that's a good point, Christina. So Christina said I like it. Makes sense. It makes it think of Ralphie from Christmas Story with the pink bunny suit.
Maybe. Okay, so that makes a little bit more sense.
See that I think right there, that's again with the beauty of Pops is something small like that reminds you of something, a good memory, stuff like that. For me, I've got no memory for it, so it gets lost.
I agree.
This I don't know a whole lot about these things, but I mean, just like the Back to the Future one, if I ever found that one again, I'd get it just to put it on the shelf because it's Back to the Future. I'm a huge Darkwing Duck fan, was as a kid. I like it. I have no idea anything about these games, to be honest with you. Absolutely know nothing about these games. And no, he doesn't because he's stuck with everything.
Oh, that was great. Okay, so these games are super complicated to play. When I say super complicated to play, there's probably 15 different steps you have to take before the next person gets to take a turn. And you got to do these like all kinds of crazy steps and moves. It's super complicated. I've never sat down and learned how to play it. I have the board game right down here somewhere. It's just overly complicated. When they made these, they made them extremely overcomplicated. Or maybe I'm just that dumb. I mean, look, there's always that chance.
The only people that I've seen buy these literally never take them out of the box.
I know. And look, I got it with the intention that I would learn how to play it because I picked it up on sale. I got it for like half off, and I thought, man, this would probably make a pretty cool live. You just sit down and play it with a bunch of your friends. No, it's so complicated that I can't even get anyone to figure out how to play it. They take 5 minutes of reading the instructions, and they're like, "Yeah, I can't do this." Yeah.
Like I said, this would be another one. If it was on the shelf somewhere, normal price, I would consider picking up because I love Darkwing. I love Darkwing Duck as a kid.
It's gonna have to be half off for me. I mean, it's half
now
off.
This one I know is gonna be on a lot of people's lists. I like the show, but they've just done so many of them. Of course, The Office.
Do you know what's going on here?
How many Dwight Pops are there?
So do you know what's going on here?
No.
So this is Dwight's Play It. This is the StarCraft lady from StarCraft, the video game. I used to play it all the time. It's the only reason I know this. So this was his like play on the StarCraft lady's character's outfit, like almost like a cosplay type thing. He never says that he plays StarCraft, but this is the exact same suit from that. I mean, I used to really like playing StarCraft.
But seriously, how many damn Dwight Pops are there?
These were friends. There's way too many of them. Way too many of your Dwight Pops.
Oh,
So
good Lord.
that's another one that they need to slow down on. They need to slow down. They need to quit making them. Guys, if you have not followed this link already, make sure you're following this link. Put in the hashtag WayneTech. That way you can be entered into the drawing. Are we doing that today? Is that going to be live today?
I think we'll do it at the end.
All right.
And he's going to give away a
Bumblebee. It's going to be this guy right here.
Bumblebee Pop.
This guy right here, which is a pretty awesome pop. I'm not going to lie. It's not this one. This one is staying in my collection. It's the one Chase is sending here.
Right. Last year he said, hold on, I'll get back. So the thing that bothers me with Pop is it's a Walmart exclusive and not a GameStop because of the outfit.
No. Well, I mean, I don't know. Hey, most of your Dwight Pops are Walmart exclusives. I mean,
you can never have too many Dwights. I guess I was just never that big of an Office fan to jump on it. I don't know.
There's a huge following in Office, so I don't ever knock it. I'm not going after it. I just happen to know where the outfit's from.
But see, I can't knock it because that's like me with the Marvel Zombies. You know, I've got multiple of. I've got 3 Wolverines.
I know.
I have them because they're all different.
I get it.
By one thing, but anyways,
I get it.
This next one I think is cool. I don't have any of them. I know they released them. I know Chase has gotten a few of them. It's The Boys. This was a Amazon Prime TV show. I love the show. I think the show is fantastic. This is not even on the list. Even if I saw this on the shelf, I would probably just leave it there.
It's not one of them. Like, I don't know anything about it. I know that it's a really popular show, like you said, but that's all I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I know nothing about. I mean, I know exactly everything about it, but I just have. I don't know. I have no intention, to be honest with you. I don't know why. And that just goes like with this. I mean, really, why are we keep trending on this? I mean, I remember this TV show, and it was an older TV show, I think from the 70s, and then they brought it back in the early 2000s.
Yes.
And I remember watching it, and I thought it was a good show. But again, this show hasn't been on the air for over 10 years.
All right, so let me tell you the funny part to this. So they did remake this show. This was an old show that was back in the 70s?
Yeah,
70s. They remade it into 2000s. This scene right here, though, is from the 70s. This was not a newer scene. So unless you watched it in the 70s, you have no idea what this is from. I mean, it's another one that's garbage. Just capital garbage. Just capital caps, all caps, just all cap garbage.
Instead of Wayne learning about WandaVision on Saturday, everyone can learn how to play Funko Bird.
That's right. One of these days it's gonna go down. Y'all, what you tell you? We cameras set up on the board. It's gonna be on.
We spend enough time trying to explain WandaVision to Wayne.
You're never gonna be able to explain the game to me. You're gonna be like, well.
Clarence is correcting us. V was from the late 80s.
And I never really watched it. I just
70s.
Where that come from.
But yeah, no, I think he's right. I think that was from the 80s.
Yeah, I mean, it very well could have been.
Yeah. Kenneth, can you please show us the link again?
Kenneth Bird, how are you doing today? Kenneth Bird.
I'll leave this up for a second, Kenneth. Go there, put the hashtag in, hashtag WayneTech, and go from there. Switch it to this one.
All right, get off this reptilian thing.
Yep. This one I have no interest.
Another one of these strong pops. This is another strong one.
I guess maybe it had a following. I don't know.
It's another strong one. It's going to sell out. They put that sticker on it. And it's selling out.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I know it's got a huge following. Don't know a single thing about it.
Not happening. I'm not going after it. Neither one of them.
Yeah, for you anime, I think this is anime. I think
so. I think you're onto it. I think
for
it's
you anime people that love this. Hey, more power to you. I like this. Now this one does look cool. If I saw this on a shelf, I might go, okay, maybe I'll grab that.
You want Timmy's boner?
Hey, why not? It's Garbage Pail Kids.
Timmy's boner. I mean, why did they name it that? Why is it called Timmy's boner?
Well, you got to remember these were also named back in the mid 80s. I mean, they didn't think about any of that stuff back then.
Timmy's boner. I've always looking for Timmy's boner. But I'm gonna go hunting. I'm gonna make a whole hunt about hunting.
But if I still saw Garbage Pail Kids in the live, I would jump on them.
Come on, we're gonna make videos about Timmy's boner.
Yeah, we're gonna get demonetized for it. Is what it is.
We're gonna put it on Techbot After Dark.
Yeah, that's the only place you could put it. And then I'm gonna just demonetize for that one.
I'm gonna do a hunt video looking for Timmy's boner.
Thankfully, I don't think there's a single person in the chat right now that is named Timmy, because that could be really, really bad at that
point. Look, when I seen this one, and I thought, why would you leave it named that? I mean, come on. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you. We're just gonna move on from that one, then.
All right.
I think the Garbage Pail line is fantastic, but yes, I do agree with you. Back in the day, I mean, really, if you go back and look at these Garbage Pail names now compared to mid '90s, really, you'd be looking and go, "What the hell would they think?" Must have been smoking something really good in them offices.
That's right. Either that, or they were really pulling one over on everybody.
Oh, this is bad, but we got to show it anyways. This is bad. Answer is things Michael Jackson would say.
You need to put that one over there. I'm gonna do a hunt video. Yo, watch. It's gonna be coming up. By the time they release these, I'm gonna have a hunt video, and it's just gonna be called The Hunt for Timmy's Boner.
We're going to hell. Was that in the 80s? I remember the stickers in the 90s. I remember collecting the stickers in the 90s. I think it went on for a long time, but
I don't know. That was just
yeah.
They should have changed the name of that one. It really reminds me.
That goes back to this Baby Nut.
Baby Nut, yeah, I got to find me one of those.
I'm gonna go hunt for a Baby Nut.
Hey, babe, are you watching? You guys look for those Baby Nuts.
We look for Baby Nut and Mr. Nut. Wow.
All right, let's move on.
Whatever this guy is, I think he found it in his hand right here.
Yeah, he's probably got an acid in his hand or something. It's pretty bad. That's another one that's just garbage. Just garbage.
Yeah, I don't get the whole Candyland idea. I know they're trying to bring them up, but I don't really remember this many goddamn characters in Candyland.
I've never played Candyland, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna move past that one. This one, again, we can move past this one because I don't get why they're continuing to produce Wonder Woman 84 Pops. This movie was trash. This garbage was trash. Everything about it, I mean, other than Pedro Pascal, I will still say was the only good person in the damn movie. But why stop producing Wonder Woman Pops for this movie? It's done. It's over with. Got to go hunting for Timmy's boner and Baby Nut. Well, that about sums up the show.
Go find it.
Thank you guys. We're about to get demonetized on this video from this point. So, hey, the good thing we put out a couple videos tonight.
Take away those few pennies.
And by the way, we got Techbot After Dark coming up, and this isn't even Techbot After Dark, and we're going on this route.
This is how we lead into Techbot After Dark. Oh, anyways, you're right. This one's garbage. The next one's coming up, I think, are pretty strong, though. I think the next ones they're decently strong.
And that's a good point, Beard. It said they already produced them, trying to dump them, and hopefully this is the last goddamn one. And if you're into Wonder Woman, cool. But the thing is, this is based off the movie, and the movie was garbage. The movie was absolute garbage.
He said, "How do we sell that junk? You put a con sticker on it.
Make 1,500 of them." These two, I have no idea. I was going to leave it to the chat to tell me who the hell these two are. This is DC. I don't know. I'm not. I know the basic characters for DC, but I'm not that. I really don't care about DC all that much to really know who the hell these two are.
Yeah,
to me, they kind of look like a Doctor Doom and a Daredevil knockoff.
Right. I agree. Look, the only reason I like the guy on the right in the green is because he's hovering off the ground. So I hope that they have his cape that's kind of holding him off the ground. To me, that'll make it pretty solid. Other than that, I'm not running out to find him.
No.
I'm not. I'm going to be looking for Timmy's nut. I mean, Timmy's nut, Timmy's boner.
Speaking of that, with what's on this dude's head, we're gonna go right to Pokemon. Diamond Edition Pokemon. For some reason, some of these, my daughter likes to play that Pokemon game, and
They're the wrong color.
Some of the are they the wrong color?
Yeah, well, they're the wrong color to be that shiny. So in the game, they're shiny, well, they're metallic, but they're not that color. So they were on the right path with what they were doing, but they made them the wrong color.
Oh,
true story.
I'm disappointed with these Pokemon. The second year in a row, we get a Charmander, and they could have made these shiny Pokemon. Yeah. It would have been way better. So you think like a metallic would have looked better than a Diamond Edition?
Yeah, they should have did a metallic, and they should have did them in the right color, because if you played the game, they're shiny, but were a metallic, but they're a different color. They made them the wrong color. They messed that up.
By the way, there you go. Those are your two DC characters, Deadman and Spectre.
I was thinking it was Spectre, but I wasn't gonna throw it out there. I was too busy laughing in my own head about what I'd already said.
We got Flash Rays open up Pokemon cards right now. I'm surprised you found some. All right, so that's pretty much it. Those are the last ones I pointed out. Now I did put a couple on here. This is the U.S. Retail exclusive lineup for what's going to be the retail. Of course, they have. I mean, you got a bunch of Funko Shop ones. The show only ones are right here. Why this stupid gummy bear one is a show only? Because
what do you mean? He's pretty awesome. I've got to get him. I've got to get my hands on him.
Like I said, even the Funko Shop exclusives, I think they're garbage.
They are pretty bad.
The one I will say will sell out quick is going to be that My Hero Academia. But the Hot Topic, and surprisingly, Hot Topic didn't get the anime like I would normally think they would. They are getting the Caterpillar, and that's where you can find Timmy's boner at.
You just gotta go to Hot Topic.
Gotta go to Hot Topic.
When you go in there, hey, challenge. Check this out. All the channels that are here right now. When you go to Hot Topic and you look for this pop, you got to film yourself asking them where Timmy's boner is. You got to say, hey, I'm here looking for Timmy's boner.
Especially if you got to get a bunch of kids in line, you're gonna get tossed out of that damn line.
And when they try and kick you out, be like, that's the name of the pop. What's wrong with you? Look, act like you had no idea.
Timmy's boner is on aisle 3.
Be like, what do you mean? That's the name of the pop, you pervert.
But the one bonus we did get is for me, like I said, for the WandaVision ones, those are Amazon exclusives, so I can order those right on there. Same with that Funkoverse thing, but GameStop. I mean, if I saw the Transformers on there, I'd pick it up just for a giveaway item. But I really just want that Morbius one. And Target got the Deadpool.
Target has the only ones that I'm going to go after. So I'll go to Target, and then I'll swing by Hot Topic just to see if they have Timmy's boner, only so that I can make a funny video about it. But that's all I'm going to do. I mean, it's really weak.
I might go online and order that Walgreens Spider-Man, but they
feel really weak. I mean, they feel really, really weak. Yeah. And I hate that they feel so weak, because anytime I think about a con, I think of some strong pops, and that's not what they gave us. They gave us pops that they weren't going to sell any other way. They were like, man, we're not going to sell these guys. Let's mix like the Pirates of the Caribbean in there, and let's mix a couple of other strong ones, and then let's call these con pops. But they definitely were not con pops. It's really disappointing. But do you want to do that Patreon only giveaway? That thing we do once a month.
Real fast, I did want to point out, because I know we do have people from Canada. Here's your information for Canada. You can find all these on Funko's Twitter page. This is where I pulled them right from, as well as I know we usually have some UK people. Here's for the locations for those. I was surprised to see they're putting Billy and Tommy at the Disney store for the 2-pack on that one, which I thought was kind of interesting. And you get the Transformers at something called Game. I don't know what Game is.
Yeah, I don't either. But guys, don't forget, if you want to be a member of the Patreon, the links are down in the description below, as they always are.
But sorry, I had to interrupt this one because if you didn't notice on this, in the UK, you can find Timmy's boner at Pop in the Box.
Pop in the I'm gonna get him with Pop in the Box just in case. Just in case you're looking for Timmy's boner, it's at Pop in the Box. But you have to ask for it by name. That's like a rule from this point forward.
Wow. We're going to hell.
Links to the Patreons are down in the description below, guys. All super chats will be added to the description after the live. That way, if you want to go check these channels out, just follow the link at the end of the live. I will get them in there. It takes me probably about 10 or 15 minutes. I don't know which one we're doing first, but this is
I got to get the wheel set up.
It is pretty cool. I really like these black light pops. So when I grab these black light pops, I try and grab 2 of them at a time now. That way, either it goes into the Patreon only giveaway or it goes into a giveaway at some point somewhere. I know Mr. Techbot's been doing the same thing when it comes to him grabbing his pops. He's been trying to grab 2 of them as well.
I've been starting to do a lot more mystery boxes where, like I said, I got lucky to have that one mystery box where I already had this one. So, it's like, I just think this is an awesome pop. This is the most, I think out of Endgame, of course, this is the most iconic scene out of all of them. And, I just thought it was a great looking pop. When I saw it, I had to have it. So give me a minute. I just got to, of course, we've been talking. I haven't updated anything.
You were too busy thinking about how we were going to find that pop that's going to be so desirable. They've just killed me this year when it comes.
You're gonna go with the gummy bear one?
They just killed me this year when they come with the Emerald City stuff. I mean, they just absolutely killed me. I don't even understand what they were thinking.
Well, I'm hoping come mid-year with San Diego Comic-Con, we're definitely gonna have better. I mean, it is San Diego Comic-Con. Everyone knows that's the granddaddy of them all. So they better come out with something a little bit better than this. To be honest with you, I think they missed points on not only the the Emerald City this year, but they missed it on last year's New York Comic Con. Last year's New York Comic Con was like they were just unloading the rest of the shit that they had from the end of last year.
And it was obvious, right? I mean, that was the thing about it. It was obvious. OTT with G, how are you doing? How are you doing? Speaking of OTT with G, I do not have your other box in the mail yet, so maybe you'll win this one, and I'll get them both in the mail at the same time. But if you don't win this one, then I will definitely get it in the mail with this one next week. It's going to get in the mail at some point. But it's been snowing here for like a week or so, at least every other day, and to the point that we got like 4 foot of snow. I shoveled the driveway, and I bet I shoveled 2 foot off of my driveway, which was slightly ridiculous, if I'm being honest with y'all. If I'm being honest, it's slightly ridiculous how much snow we've been getting here lately. You look confused.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do mine first. And I was like, wait, I got something off on this thing. All right. So let me get this screen brought back.
We're going to roll the wheel.
So this is going to be for the Iron Man pops. Now, mind you guys, this week has been incredibly crazy. And of course, my wife's been real busy with school and stuff like that. So I do have everybody's winnings from last week still. We should be getting those out by the end of this upcoming week. It's just been, life just kind of gets away from you sometimes. So I do have all your stuff. We will be shipping it all out to you guys. So just bear with us. But this is for the Iron Man pop for the Patreon. And I always I like lucky number 7, so I'm going to shovel 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's see who wins.
Who do we got? YessiLou.
Comments
YessiLou. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations, YessiLou. Another one of these guys will be going out to you. That was good for the Tony Stark.
That was for the Tony Stark, yes.
Now, see, you should like be proud of me for even knowing that. So I just made it to the very first Avengers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's hear which movies you have been.
I have just made it to in timeline order now. So I had to go through Thor, and I had to go through Captain America, and I had to go through Miss Marvel, and I had to go through all of those guys to get to the very first. The Iron Man 1, Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, and then the Avengers, right? So I have just made it to the first Avengers where they had my favorite character in there, which is now going to be the Incredible Hulk, where he takes Loki and just starts slamming him against the floor. He says puny God, and he starts slamming him back and forth. I thought that was absolutely hysterical when he did that. So that's where I'm at in the timeline. At some point, maybe I'll start recording myself so y'all can get a good laugh out of it. But it's pretty cool.
I think I got yours set up. So let's bring that back up, and then I'll get the name clicker.
Have a good one, brother.
Brought up for the other one. So let's shuffle this one. 7, 1.
That's him.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Good luck, guys.
Pick.
Gonna be for Harley Quinn. Who's taking Harley Quinn home? Who's taking Harley Quinn home? It's going to be JKL. Awesome. JKL. I will get Harley Quinn out in the mail to you. That one came close, right? I've never seen it get that close.
OTT almost did. But don't feel bad for OTT because guess what? He came away with last week's big win of the Walt Disney Pop.
Well, I still got to get his in the mail. I almost got to send him both of them. I almost saved some money in shipping. Did you see that? Almost. It was it was that close. Now we're going to do the giveaway for Chase, guys. If you have not gotten over there and dropped that hashtag in there, now is your time to get over there real quick and drop that hashtag in there. That way you can be entered in to win the Bumblebee that's going to come from Chase's Kingdom. This one right here is going to stay in my collection. So don't get super happy that I'm sending you that one because Chase is going to send you his. What is going on? Two boys and their pops. I guess
what's he got going? I know he usually does a live
confused
at night. All right, now I gotta get the link too. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm not coordinated correctly. But so let us know, guys, because I know a lot of you guys did say on here that there's only a few that you guys were really interested in, stuff like that. So let us know in here which ones, because I know a lot of times as we were going through, you guys were telling us which ones, but I really want to know collectively what is the top pop everybody is looking for this year. I mean, we know it's slim pickings by any means. Especially, I expected more from their soda pop line, to be 1,000% honest, because I think that the soda pop line is blowing up, and they just kind of fell apart with this one. You know what I mean?
I think that they fell apart with a lot of the soda lines as they come out here lately.
But see, they released their recent soda lines, a bunch of soda lines that were great, like Iron Man and there's a couple of them. I ordered a couple off of them, and I thought they were great. I thought they were a good line, but yeah, this one just, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it, to be honest with you. And what was that hashtag?
I think it was WayneTech. Hashtag WayneTech.
Let's get all of our comments. Filter duplicate users. All right, we got 10. So let's go and pick. This is going to be for the Bumblebee Pop. Christina Payne. Christina Payne, as she always likes to say, hashtag spread the love. She just won today. And so congratulations. Hit up Chase on Instagram.
That is pretty awesome. Congratulations,
Instagram. Chase, thank you very much for sharing that giveaway. I believe that video he was showing off those samurai Batmans.
Samurai Batman. That's a pretty awesome Batman, by the way. That's, they got the metallic versions that are only available overseas.
Exactly.
Which to me is kind of horrible because I'd rather have the metallic versions.
I think the metallics look better, to be honest.
I like the metallic versions.
But other than that, like I said, I mean, whether you want to take, whether you're going to go for some pops, whether you're going to get in the lottery, as we know, a lot of us aren't going to get in the lottery, but, figure out what's going to work for you. If lottery doesn't work for you, then, hey, maybe share some love and get some stuff for other people. But, get what works for you. Hopefully we can experience much, but regardless, like we've said before, good, bad, ugly, Funko just wants to give us stuff we can rant about. So I'm all right.
Pretty much. I'm okay with it. I am absolutely okay with it. So don't forget to come back on here at 8 p.m. You got a Tech After Dark going on, right?
Yep. It's just going to be me tonight. But we are going to be talking entertainment news, mainly of what is going on with Mandalorian.
That sounds pretty awesome.
So otherwise, guys, you guys have a fantastic day and enjoy the night.
Have a good night, guys.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Before we get out of here today, we want to give a quick thank you to all of our Patreon supporters and the members of these channels. And don't forget, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the WayneTech Experience. Because there is no WayneTech Experience without you, and we truly appreciate you watching. Until next time, have a good one.